everyone, and welcome to the 2021 Mid-Campaign Community Celebration. I'm Chris Martin, President and CEO of United Way. During today's program, we'll provide an update on the 2021 campaign, recognizing the efforts of our Pacesetter workplace campaigns. I know we all look forward to hearing these mid-campaign results. We'll also share information about how United Way's community impact work supports the children, students, individuals, and families right here in our own community. And lastly, we'll hear powerful testimonials about how your donations are changing people's lives. As we get started, feel free to share your campaign photos and messages on social media during this meeting. Please tag us and use hashtag LiveUnitedSA. Also, we welcome your interactions and comments using the Zoom chat feature. Now it's time to hear from United Way Board Chair, Lisa Friel.
2021 has been another unique year, but each of you is a testament to the compassionate and resilient community we live in. Thanks to the contributions from donors, volunteers, and incredible partnerships like yours, United Way has been able to continue our impact work while also addressing the needs of our community during a continuing pandemic. Your gifts work to 1, prepare children for school and life, 2, help students graduate and succeed, 3, support strong individuals and families, and 4, provide the safety net services like emergency food, clothing, shelter, and disaster care. You have positively impacted thousands of lives. Each day, we collectively help parents who need quality childcare, support disconnected teens, connecting them to work, school, and mental health services, assist families who benefit from financial counseling, provide services for mothers and precious babies who receive prenatal care, and we lend a hand to seniors to help fill their pantries. Most times you can't plan for when you will need a United Way service. We help those with sudden crisis or loss, such as losing a job, a struggling child without the internet for homeschool learning, or an unexpected health diagnosis. Since the beginning of the pandemic, our 211 helpline call specialists have been fielding increasing calls for food services, clothing, utility assistance, and emergency shelter. 211 and Mission United continue to serve military and civilian callers 24/7, 365. United Way also helps families where several generations have been born into poverty, and they're just not equipped with the tools to move out of their situations. Our dual generation initiative has been improving lives on the East Side for several years. Thanks to a $20 million gift from Mackenzie Scott last December and a recent investment from the Corporate Partners for Racial Equity, we are making additional investments on the East Side and launched services on the West Side on July 1st. The San Antonio Dual Generation Initiative serves children and families to help them find safe housing, education, childcare, and employment. We believe that when children are surrounded by strong families and healthy communities, we can remove the barriers for them to break the cycle of poverty, achieve greater stability and success. United Way and its partners bring caring relationships, positive role models, and community resources so that people can and do become stronger. United Way remains committed to strategies that advance our most burdened neighbors and support efforts that strengthen our community for future generations. With the input and support of you, our donors, community, volunteers, leaders, and experts, we have focused our efforts to create lasting change across San Antonio and Bexar County. Change doesn't happen overnight, but United Way is committed to our community, neighbors, and partners to ensure everyone has the opportunity to reach their full potential. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you for your leadership by example, and thank you for your generosity. I talked briefly today about our dual generation initiative, and now we want to show a video to show how its reach is making a difference. Watch how Zenaida Ramos shares how she was able to take a generational step forward.
My mindset was very different when I became a mom, so I just wanted the best for my kids. My name is Zenaida and I am from San Antonio, Texas. Everybody's situation is different financially. My parents had to work hard to make ends meet and put food on the table. I've always wanted to be a medical assistant and I wanted to help others. I didn't get to have that chance till I was 30 years old. I kind of wanted to just give up school. My husband just kept saying, you just have to finish. You're almost there. You're almost there. We'll figure it out. Everything just fell into place and I was able to graduate and finish school. With the help of Jewel Jen, I was able to have a better future for myself. Felt like I achieved something great so I can give to my kids and help provide for our family. Before going to school, I was a stay-at-home mom while my husband had 2 jobs. This isn't about me, it's more about giving a better future for my kids and my family, being a great role model where they can actually see that it's possible to go to school. A career happened out of this for me and I would have never imagined that I would actually go back to school. It's life-changing. Dolgen just helps you so much. I had no reason not to keep going and all I had to do was attend and make good grades. I hope my kids continue getting their education and being what they want to be when they grow up.
I want to thank Zenaida for her willingness to tell her story about how United Way programs have had life-changing effects on her life. Now I'd like to introduce our 2021 campaign chair. We're lucky to have David Boney, the CEO of Broadway Bank, leading the way. David has been passionate, engaged, and committed to sharing the United Way message. During these times of unprecedented need, he has been an outstanding advocate and leader. Here now is David.
Well, thank you. I'm honored to chair this year's campaign. To do so, I have a legion of people that are helping me. So let me take a minute to say thank you and recognize some of them. First, the campaign cabinet, a core group of outstanding leaders who care deeply about San Antonio and our people. Talk about a group that's giving of their time. Went around and I called these people one individually and every single one of them said yes and enthusiastically said yes. And so I can't thank them enough for the time and their leadership in terms of putting this together and spending their time with United Way. I also want to acknowledge this year's outstanding group of loaned executives. They have been loaned to United Way to help you with your campaigns. They've adapted with our workplaces and switched between virtual and in-person environments. And just thank you for the valuable guidance and experience that they bring. And a special thanks as well to the firms and the organizations that support the loaned executive program. I also want to thank our employee campaign managers, the ECMs. We couldn't be proud of all of your commitment, your flexibility, and your professionalism. Your positive attitudes are such a great impact on terms of what we're doing. And you guys are always there in that time of need when we have an extra question or we need a little something extra. You guys just do a great job of being part of that, of all those successful meetings. Let me give kudos to our leadership donors and especially to our Tocqueville donors of $10,000 or more. The USA Foundation, New Star, and my team here at Broadway contributed to match and made sure we were able to boost our Tocqueville Society, which is up by over 58 new members to a total of 300 plus now. And we are continuing to grow. So I want to thank Rick Cavender for his leadership and all that he's done. In addition to last year, really picking up the work that John Zachary did. And also want to give a shout out to Jim and Suzanne Googe for being the event co-chairs and for all of their help too as we put this together. I also want to introduce several United Way volunteer leaders who are instrumental in moving our community forward. You've already heard from the United Way board chair, Lisa Friel. She is tireless in her support for United Way and has been on the executive committee for several years and just somebody that I'm just delighted to work with and somebody who just does a great job for United Way and for our community. Finally, I also want to recognize John Zachary. He's the chairman and CEO of Zachary Holdings. He is the 2022 United Way campaign chair. So thank you, John, for your commitment and the leadership that you'll continue on into 2022. Well, one thing I've learned about United Way over the years is that things only get better when people from all walks of our community unite to understand the challenges and the opportunities. I'm honored today to be in the company of so many caring and generous individuals. You represent small businesses, corporations, schools and universities, churches, and public and civic organizations. Thank you for being part of today's virtual meeting. Despite the ongoing and unpredictable pandemic, there's been strong support for the campaign this year. We face challenges as a community, but we keep proving that together we can make the best of our circumstances. We changed course to the hybrid campaigns, leveraging both digital and in-person formats. While we would love to be in person, we're very, very grateful to at least be able to do this in a hybrid manner or through the WebEx and Zoom capabilities. Even though we've experienced some rescheduling, re-engineering, a few cancellations of events and fundraisers, the creativity and generosity has always won out, and we continue to find new ways to thrive as a community. We're grateful to our friends at HEB, for example, whose team members donated the registration fees for a canceled golf tournament back to the United Way. There are other similar examples across our community, and decisions like this help them make the community stronger and show the real spirit of caring and giving. No matter the circumstances, no matter the crisis, United Way and its donors are here to help, changing, adapting, and taking on our community's toughest challenges. For 8 decades, United Way has worked closely with corporate and nonprofit partners to make a difference. Thank you for all you've done. We've seen a lot over those years, but our donors are steadfast and ever so generous. Speaking of partners, I'd like to talk to you about the work of our incredible nonprofit and community partners. In addition to the companies and organizations that conduct campaigns, our United Way impact partners also support the community by conducting United Way campaigns. I want to thank Kim Jeffries, CEO of Brighton Center, for her energy and her commitment as she serves as United Way Impact Partner Campaign Chair. Our United Way nonprofit partners reach out with compassionate staff to provide strength, care, and understanding to others. They provide resources, respite, and hope to those who are vulnerable. Everyday agencies are faced with issues like drug abuse, domestic violence, and child abuse. They deal with truancy and physical and mental health care challenges. It might be the loss of a job or a house or a parent, life-altering occurrences. Our partners are an integral part of the community campaign, supporting our other campaigns while leading their own United Way campaigns. Here now is a video that will show you the highlights of their generosity. Congratulations and thank you to the employees of our United Way Impact Partners for what you've contributed to date. That total will continue to grow as more campaigns are completed in the coming weeks. Our United Way community campaign invests in the lives and programs for the growing populations identified by our Impact Council work, which includes helping students succeed in life and in school. Earlier, you heard from Zenaida Ramos talk about how the Dual Generation Initiative impacted her life. Now, I invite you to hear the story of Victoria Kipp, a local high school student who will share how she found a lifeline through United Way Partner supported by your donations.
Without the neighborhood place, I would definitely not be here today because most of my support system is here. My name is Victoria and I am from San Antonio, Texas. I go to Memorial High School. I am in band. I'm also a big geek. I love Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Star Trek, and my favorite class of all is science. My dad died October 13th, 2017 when I was 14. I did go through depression and through my anxiety, through the self-harm, through the drugs. It was really bad. So in high school, it was really difficult finding where I belonged and just finding the people who I can trust and I can hang out with. It's a teenager after school program. I've been going since I was 13 years old, my 6th grade year. There's a soundproof studio, which I'm always in. There's a whole bunch of stuff where you could do arts and craft, you could do Photoshop, you could design. I come almost every day. Going through all I've been through and having a community like this, it's really inspiring. I'm gonna be the first generation graduate in my entire family, my mom's and my dad's side. So my plan for the future is to become a teacher, and I wanna be one of those teachers. Like, you could become whoever you want. I could connect with someone through what I've been through. If my dad was here right now and he saw me and see the progress that I went through, I feel like he'd be so proud.
I've had the honor of meeting Victoria in person when she spoke at the kickoff of our Broadway Bank United Way campaign. She is such an impressive young lady who shared her story with poise and a maturity well beyond her years. I want you to meet her too. So here now is Victoria Kipp.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for inviting me today. What you just watched was my video. I am Victoria Kipp. I started coming to the neighborhood place here with family service around 7 years ago when I was in 6th grade. I'm a senior now, so I'm almost done. At first, I was very shy. I was to myself. I didn't want to be around anybody. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was very depressed. During this time, my dad passed away, and family service helped me overcome and helped me advocate for myself, helped me communicate my feelings, helped me become a leader in my community, and helped me find resources in the community itself. I want to thank United Way for sponsoring organizations like Family Service, who help students like me to get on track with finding their path for a more successful future. Please consider giving back, and thank you for giving to your United Way campaign.
Thank you, Victoria. We appreciate your sharing your journey with us. Your advocacy and courage are impressive and will make a difference. To support our community impact work and making a difference in the lives of Victoria and others like her, our city is blessed with many companies, organizations, and agencies who are also outstanding corporate citizens. Each year, many of you conduct pace-setting workplace campaigns to get the community campaign off to a great start. Just as so many of you have stepped forward this year as part of your workplace campaign, I also want to acknowledge Carlos Alvarez for his significant individual gift of $1 million. Thank you, Carlos. You are such a great inspiration to so many in our community. You just saw one of the highlights from our nonprofit community partner campaigns. Now let's see how some of our other local campaigns have done. Let's start the video. Wow, what outstanding results. Join me in applause as we congratulate the companies and nonprofit agencies represented here today for their generosity. But there's one number missing, our grand total. What has been collectively raised thus far during this year's campaign. Let's see that number. As you see, this year's campaign total so far is amazing. I'm humbled by your compassion and your generosity. Congratulations and thank you for your continued support. We're off to a great start.
Thank you, David and Lisa, and thank you to the campaigns that were highlighted today. And lastly, thank you to all of our donors. What impressive results. And lastly, thanks to everyone for helping our community live united. Stay safe, stay healthy, and our Zoom meeting is adjourned.